whatever it is that you do, self-reflecting is so important. And casting down all your negative thoughts. And I'm not saying everybody's thoughts are going to always be positive. No, but when you get to a negative thought, you got to know how to cast it down immediately, because it could stick to you and turn your situation completely upside down. And I would say the one thing that we often miss while we're on these journeys and in these processes and these valleys, we always think that we've been targeted. Like, God, why did you allow this to happen to me? Why I got to go through this? Stop asking why and start asking God, what is it that you need to pay attention to? Because in your life later on, you don't know who's going to cross your path. And whoever crossed your path, you may be responsible to get that person to freedom, right? And the one thing that I also realized that when we are depleted in our journeys, that's the time that we should be able to drink from each other. So stop hiding behind a mask. If there are some issues going on, go see a therapist. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean you're crazy. They just see what you can't see. They see what you can't, they hear what you can't hear for yourself. So, and then I would say there is no failure in God, so that means there's no failure in you. And everybody has the potential and the purpose to find what their calling is. And whether it be, you may be a good cook, but then how does God want you to use your skills, your gifts? You may be a good painter, but how is it that God wants you to use it? You may be a good writer or speaker. You may be even a good artist. But in society today, what we see is that our young generation is they're forming their lives based around negativity, corruption, right? And so if you are a good artist and you write great lyrics, what's your purpose behind it? Is it good? Are you going to make an impact? And is it positive? So I would say that. And then my Jamal, he mentioned, he said this in his words. Once I was telling him about my purpose, he said, when you are the light to the world, you can't go off of how you feel anymore. And so once you reach that place of finding your purpose, finding your calling, then you are the light to someone's darkness. So remember that.
So that was all the questions that I have, but we would like to open the floor for anyone else who had any questions.
Okay, even though I'm your mom, and I haven't read the book yet, when are you going to write another book? But I like your speaking, and I hope you go further than that.
Thank you, Mom.
But I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, and your dad is the same
Oh,
thing.
thank you. Thank you.
Y'all took a good picture of me.
Did anyone else have any questions, comments?
Comments, encouragement.
My comment is, hey, my name is Allie, everyone. My comment is, I cannot wait to read the book, and you look beautiful.
Thank you. Any
I'll say
questions?
something.
Yes.
Great. I just want to say that I love you. I've been on many, many, many journeys with you, and I'm prepared for many more because I know that God has more in store for you. So I just want to encourage you. And thanks for always, I know you said all those good things about me, but thanks for always being there for me as well and helping me. And you've been through a lot of journeys with me as well. So I thank God for the divine connection that we have.
Absolutely. Any other questions in regards to finding your purpose? What to do if you can't get away from your mind? Because the thing that we do, and I do also, is we stay so stuck in our mind, but we need to get out of our heads and into our lives. So the more that you are present in your life, you'll be able to see your way through a little bit easier. So, any questions? Yes.
Yes, I have a question. So if you have no idea of what your calling is, your gifts, should I say, what is your advice on the steps that a person should take to get there, or to find it, I should say?
Got it. So, if you don't know, like again, I mentioned before, you have to search. The thing that I found out, let me just go into my speaking and writing. I've never wanted to be a writer. I've never did journals. I never wanted to do any books. My idea of my life was to be a businesswoman, work in the boardroom, telling people what to do, and I'm in and out. I make my money with the consulting way. That's what I wanted to do. But I was running away from speaking because I felt like, what if they don't hear me? What if they don't like me? What if what I'm saying doesn't make sense? And you know, like how can I get through to people? People are so hard these days. And you know, so I was questioning myself the entire time. But what I realized, the thing that I'm running from is the thing I should be running towards, because that's my calling. It's speaking in public. And so I also had to realize that my life, I'm not living it by myself. I'm not living it to be prideful and accept all of the money, accept all of the good, because my life is created for me to reach someone else, to help someone else get free. And so I feel like once you find out what it is that you're most fearful, my fear was speaking. And so once I tapped into it, I was like, all the opportunity doors began. I'm like, what? Speak where? Like, no, I can't do it. And so once I did it, it came naturally. And I said, this is a gift that was given to me by God. But I was trying to stray away from, because I didn't want to open up to people. I didn't want to be transparent. I was this reserved person. And if you ask me a question, it's all about business. Stick to the point, and you know that, even at work. Stick to the point and say, I don't play with it, keep moving. But, you know, I had to understand that, Keisha, somebody is hurting. You have to stop being so hardcore and allow people to talk to you. So when people begin to talk to me, it's like, yeah, now I'm really listening, because maybe someone is going through. Who knows that if I'm like, girl, hey, yeah, not today, I just don't feel like listening to your story. Who knows that the next day she could be dead, because, you know, she could be going through something, but was trying to find an outlet. And so I closed that gap. So imagine how when we reach to that place of judgment, God say, remember that time that girl came to you? You got blood on your hands. I don't want that. So that's why I had to step away from control. The book illustrates me having the obsession of control. I'm controlling every part of my life. But yet I find myself back in cycles. I'm like, wait, I thought if I have some control over my life, that everything would be perfect. But it's not perfect. Life is not meant to be perfect. Your journeys are not meant to be perfect. The messy part is what you have to go through to get to who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to walk into. So, yes, I would say you just have to search, even if you don't know. And some people may not know who God is. That's okay. But you need to have an understanding of who yourself is, like self. So if you begin to ask yourself, man, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you like to do? What is it that you run from the most? And once you understand and answer those questions, then you'll start to understand, like, okay, this is my purpose. This is
Congratulations.
I love you too, Mama. That's it? Any other questions?
No.
That's it? Okay, you guys can, if you haven't done so, purchase your book. I'll be signing, and you guys can get food, take drinks. Please take everything. And that's the end of this book signing. I thank you guys so much for supporting me and being here with me. All right? Okay.
I'm glad I made it sometime. I'm glad I made it.
I got like 10 minutes.